All right, guys, here we're talking about Season 3, Episode 7 of Ash vs. Evil Dead. We're chugging right along now.
Yeah, we're chugging along. We got some fun stuff in this episode.
Yeah, we had made a prediction that kind of came true, and
Yeah.
I think will further be true. We thought that if a human is stabbed with that dagger, that they could be brought back. We see her, Kelly in the spirit world through the wall that Pablo was still at. He's there like for a long time.
That's my first note. Pablo is still in the basement? Because it's been
hours, right?
We've demonstrated that time has passed. We've gone to the prom, like everything's happening.
Well, because it was the
or
time.
Going to the prom.
Well, it actually. Maybe the time is not that off because while the things were happening in the basement, Kelly was dying. So maybe it's still caught in that same moment. We're just cutting
still
back.
Because
to the
Ash
time.
left, and then I don't know.
I don't know if everything is happening in time though.
It must not be.
That just picked up exactly
the point.
where that one ended.
But we still both reacted like Pablo is still in the basement.
Yes. No, it definitely shocked me. I'm like, he just lives there, I guess.
I think it was the order they chose to show stuff, but then you can't reveal that Kelly's not dead until you show some possessed Kelly for a while. Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about that. We've already because Rachel was in the wall. We're like, oh, that's how it works. Fine or whatever. Yeah.
And it's proven that way.
Right.
This episode was decent. You were right too. That it was the fully grown adult Ash. It wasn't even the '80s Ash. It was just straight up Ash from now.
Well,
but when you saw him naked, that was not Ash.
You don't think so?
I don't think so at all. That looked like a buff dude. I was like, oh, it's like the Terminator unveil. He's gonna stand up there. I'm like, oh, it's Ash. Okay,
no,
you tricked me.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that it would be like Ash meant to look better than Ash or whatever. But once he's got his same stupid shirt on, it's just Ash or whatever. Ash. Why does Ash keep wearing that shirt? It makes it too easy to do this. This keeps happening. Yeah,
it's a good shirt.
It's fine. He immediately the cocoon hatches, right? But he immediately cuts off his organic chainsaw.
Yes.
And
we never got a chance to really get anything.
I wrote in all capital letters, "You ruined my anime." You immediately cut off the chain. This makes no sense. The whole point it makes sense now that I know that the whole plan was that you needed him to pose as Ash and gaslight people.
Well, that's the plan she made. You didn't literally need that.
Well, I'm just saying, that's.
Yeah.
Now that I know that was their plan, that needed to happen. You probably could have cut off the chainsaw when it was tiny and he was a baby and he would have forgotten about it like a circumcision. But no, you waited until he was a full-grown adult and
made him do it himself.
Handed him a hacksaw. This hurts, Mom. This whole thing is weird. So this is over the line even for this show.
What did she say too? It's like, oh, it'll crust over or something like that.
It'll be fine. Yeah, no,
well,
okay.
That's not very consoling.
Yeah, well, you're not a very nice lady, you Lord of Demon Darkness lady.
I've been looking at, there's a little piece on his uniform, up here, this little metal V.
Cannibal Video logo.
And I've been like, what is that?
What is that?
And I think I finally realized what it is. I don't think I've ever seen it actually used for this, but I think it's so that if he's holding a shotgun, he could catch the jumpstart his chainsaw. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I think that's what it is. I don't think I've ever seen him do it.
They might have slipped that in because sometimes he can start it or not start it, and that's a moment of the fight when there's a turning point when he catches on something. And I think he might have done.
Yeah, I think that's what it's for.
I did not pick up on it at the time either.
I've been staring at it like what the hell
what
is
that?
This? I'm like, what is he? And that has to be what it is.
Yeah.
If you're at home and you're like, duh, I'm like, shut up, I'm stupid.
Shut up. I'm a caveman. I watch movies from my cave. I'm a man. We go to the prom. Party Till I Die plays.
Yeah.
Is that
a real song?
There's a song later. I don't know. There's a dubstep song later. Ding dong, you're dead.
Oh, that's the song I'm thinking of. I'm like, is that a real song?
They play two from different genres, and the DJ is into it. And he's like, oh no, people are dying. Like it's all centered around this whole goofy.
I thought he was gonna die in a funny way because of how oblivious. I'm like, well, headphones are on. He's listening to
he's
watching
checking his knobs and faders and stuff.
Yeah, what does to see out there? Nothing?
Yeah.
Are they enjoying it?
Idiots.
I don't care. I'm enjoying myself.
I get paid either way.
Yeah, this is a high school prom. I don't give a shit.
I don't get paid either way. I don't care. Yeah.
And what would the theme is? Midwinter's Night's Dream?
I don't know what's going on for that, but the musical choices are all these ironic, fun things, and the music fits.
That Ding Dong You're Dead thing. I was like, is that a song? Is that a real song?
Well, it should be. It's the same. It's indistinguishable for me
it's lit AF. I understand.
As a boomer idiot from a real techno song. It's like, let me take a selfie, and it's like, boom, ding dong, you're dead. It's a little quote thing.
No, it was fine.
It was pumping, and it worked with what was happening. I was fine with it. I'm down with it.
The prom itself it is an interesting so Ash, a fake Ash, emerges from his cocoon. He heads there with his new getup to look just like Ash, and he just starts slaughtering motherfuckers. And the way he does it, it's such an interesting technique, and I've never seen anyone do like a slash with a chainsaw. But how it's just, and I guess he's only ever hitting like meaty people. But I think like in real life, like the chainsaw would be jumping constantly.
Oh, this is an enchanted chainsaw.
Well, I also wondered about that. Like, you might be able to find, he had the exact outfit. I'm like, is this a witch's magic power to go to Walmart 20 years ago when that outfit was made and get this chainsaw that's super old? Yeah. Also, like, I don't like that Ash couldn't be like, there's no blood on me or the chainsaw. I clearly didn't do this.
So this is what's happening for me as well. We've had other Ashes be grown and like other Ashes pop out of Ash and Ashes like come out of other things, right? There's been multiple doubles of Ash. Yeah. We've had Ash himself, the one and only Ash, be like possessed and like bad. We've done this before. This is not new. And now, like for some reason, because I'm not caught up in it as much as I used to be, I'm having the same thoughts. Mm-hmm. I'm like, couldn't he just do this? And like that's when you know that your horror comedy show has come off of like the magic is
that's
like
gone, baby.
You're running on fumes at that point. You're not like you're not enchanting me to being like, I don't care. Yeah, he can just drink boiling tea, and it's like, take that, you little son of a bitch. Like I'm like, woo, it's great. But now I'm like, well, wait though. But shouldn't she realize? And that guy, and then what if he? But then why would you? Also, because like when he kills that couple who's smoking a joint, one of Ash's joints, I believe.
Yeah. What is that? I found this in the fire alarm.
Yeah, I found this behind the whatever or something like that. And she's like, it looks so old. It still smokes good. And then Ash rolls up on him. He kills them, and blood goes everywhere. And my first thought was, you can't pretend to be Ash anymore. You're covered in blood. And then I was like, well, Ash is often covered in blood. Maybe he will get covered in blood. No, he doesn't, right? And then you end up in the scene, and it's not even like, oh, tell me something only the real one would know, right? It just sort of resolves itself without that being like a very big deal. He just shoots him in the head.
Did you love the first shot? He's like, you missed.
You missed. Yeah, it was a miss. Yeah, I actually.
Not only did he not miss, blew off like most of his
part
brain.
of his like head or whatever. But he goes, ha! Like very first camera. Like it's all.
I like that a lot.
Big time. I got myself a chuckle out of that business there.
And then you find out why it's called a double barrel, and bam, the rest of his head's gone. Yeah, I was like, all right, so he died relatively quickly without ease. Like I was like, all right, so that's interesting. Yeah. He wasn't the end game bad guy that you're thinking he could have been. So now it's probably going to be the old ones, or something's going to happen. They're going to get out of the thing.
Well, okay. So where do we?
They're going to probably release the souls of the loved ones that are dead, and while they do that, it's going to bring forth evil or something, maybe.
As for the next season or for this season?
Well, it would be this season in quotes.
8, 9, 10. We have 3 episodes left.
But it might not be resolved.
Do we have 3
this season?
Yeah, this is 10, I think.
Yeah.
I hope they don't like set up. Well. The next one was supposed to be time travel, so maybe they can set something up there. Let's fill in the gaps. Mm-hmm. Pablo and Kelly have like a square off. I really enjoyed that he like realizes that it's not her. I really enjoyed that he pulls the trigger, but she like stops it and he can't shoot her. Because I hate when someone's like, I can't, and they're like, I'm a demon though, and you're like, okay, fine, like whatever. But he actually pulled the trigger. That's that's a power move for young Pablo here.
Pablo's a powerful vagina.
Pablo's a very strong, muscular tract. I liked that whole thing because that whole thing too where she's like, I'm not who you think I am. He's like, I know. Like there's no like drawn out like, Kelly, you're acting kind of weird. Just shut up, man. Yeah. Like there's no dumb thing. He's just like, uh-oh. Like it's very clear.
Yeah. I was that last one when she ran out of the bullets. I was like, well, she's got him dead to rights. She can't miss that shot.
Yeah.
Out. Good. Pablo's still alive.
Okay.
Because I was like, there's a 50-50. Pablo could die.
Yeah.
Because everyone dies.
Eventually.
Yeah.
You've been shot enough by a possessed friend.
Well, I'm like, what could dig deep and make you do crazier things for your closer to your finale? I'm like, Ash goes to the underworld or something to reclaim the blah blah blah. And didn't know how right I might have been until the episode progressed a little bit longer.
Yeah.
His daughter, spoilers, stabbed.
So
in the back.
There's a whole drawn out.
I guess she's not really stabbed. She's like, when you throw a knife, is it called stabbing anymore? I don't think so.
I'm sure that's fine. Impaled?
Impaled. I'll go with impaled.
It also isn't up to the hilt, and it's a decently long dagger.
She's strong.
So I know. No, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be. I'm saying like I think impaled works even because it's probably poking out the other end.
I almost thought Ash might get a little bit of that.
I thought so. I was like, uh-oh. But yeah,
she's a skinny girl. That's a big knife.
She wakes up in the Upside Down.
Yes.
It's like, okay, that's
literally.
what it's like. Yeah,
and
great, whatever.
I quick mental I'm like, what year did this come out? Who did the Upside Down first?
I literally was like, wait a minute. Did you go research it? Because I did not. Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's not a unique concept, obviously.
No,
the
but
world
it's
that's
very similar.
Yeah, the world that's like a twisted version of our world where the colors are different or whatever.
I love that it's, popping out of this world into that world in the same spot. I think is the coolest thing.
No,
totally. So cool.
No, big fan of all that. You know, Stranger Things, obviously, though, doing kind of a different spin on it, but this is kind of like a budget Upside Down. So I'm kind of like, okay, whatever.
Worked for me though.
It's fine. The show's got that aesthetic anyway. I'm not saying like, hey, you got to impress me, but even if this came first, I'd be like, great. So they took it and made it like good, or better, or whatever, like real or something like that.
What do you think we're actually going to see in there?
Well, they hear noises.
You see like a shadow.
So like several times there's like chittering noises, much like in the Upside Down. Right? He's coming back. I gotta break the connection. It's like that is gonna happen or whatever. But there's only a few more episodes left. I don't know what we're gonna do there. They're gonna be like running and hiding. She's gonna meet up with Kelly, right?
Of course.
Rachel, I'm assuming. Rachel probably dies again somehow in there, and we find out you can die in there.
Do you think Rachel will be in there?
Yeah, they were talking to Rachel earlier.
Oh yeah.
They might find her corpse. I don't know, but they're gonna reference that again.
It blows some of my theories on things because I was thinking that. Well, I guess any soul that gets taken goes there. I'm trying to plan out my predictions.
Oh, you thought it was the dagger only?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
I was thinking of it as, but yes, you make a good point. I was picturing it almost like the Ghostbusters containment unit. Like everything killed with this is sent to this Superman next universe
Which
place.
is why it kills deadites and demons and like people because you have to physically send them back there. And that's what the daggers. That probably should be how it works. But I don't know how Rachel. Do they kill Rachel as a? No, he kills her with a harp. So no.
Yeah.
Thought we had something there.
No. Well, he kills the deadite Rachel with a harp. Rachel, we don't know how she died actually.
Probably not with a Kandarian dagger though.
Probably not.
I mean, we could just
probably not.
6-1, half a dozen of the other.
But it could be as simple as if your soul's evicted from your body, your soul goes there.
Well, that's what I mean. Like maybe if, because that's what I was thinking, or at first, like okay, Rachel's possessed by like the deadites, kind of out of the blue, and it was always like, how does that work? Like, are you dead? Can they like exorcise the demon? What happens? And now they've kind of hinted that like, no, you end up green in the wall, and like that's what happens. And I go, oh, okay, that's good. So like somehow it like pulls you out of your body and puts a deadite into it, who can then drive and make you all ugly looking, and that's how it works.
But like I don't think her mom is there,
right? Because
her mom just died.
Yes.
So like I'm hoping that those are the rules. I'm hoping it's not literally the afterlife. I want it to be a thing.
And was then beheaded.
But I think that's different. Because that's the deadite.
They might get into it some more, right?
I love knowing things.
I know, and
I like predicting things.
This show does not care about things.
No,
that's the problem with this show. If you want to look at it from that perspective.
But Kelly might have some fake insights here, where when she meets up with the daughter, and they're like, "Is my mom here?" No, your mom was killed with a symbol.
No, your mom was killed twice by being beheaded or whatever. So like, sorry, those are the rules apparently.
And a lot of interest though in me for this coming episodes to learn. Give me the juicy details.
No, the potential of the Upside Down, because I think Pablo has to be like, wait, Jefe, no, she's not, because Ash is like, no, right? So now he's like, wait, Jefe, no, we, I saw Kelly in the wall, maybe Brandy's in the wall too. We gotta go get him. And then they like do all that, like that's where we're going.
So what I was originally going to jump into here was I wonder about the Upside Down area. I'm going to keep calling it that.
Might as well.
What is the point? So if you're there, you're dead. And I wonder if your physical form can be killed again. Like, why is the monster even searching for her? Like, what is the end game?
Eats your soul or something?
Can it? I don't know. Like, are you?
I assume I'm predicting right here that they're going to use Rachel to demonstrate the danger. Either she's already dead there somehow, or they all meet up together. Oh, they got it. Okay. Oh, I can't believe it. How long have they been here? What's going on? Am I dead? What's happening? And then something will like somehow kill Rachel, and that'll be us going like, oh no, that's how it works.
Because when the night dude, or like the people of whatever like went in, I'm like, that was a living body going in, so I could see the appeal of that, because that doesn't happen very often, I'd imagine. But dead people probably go there all the time. So like there has to be some reason why things are special or something like that.
I know.
Like,
I'm really afraid they're not going to.
Well, that could be part of the read off. It could be like, well, you were killed with a dagger. That just sent your blah blah. Your empty vessel is still there. We can go back and take this. Some other bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What else actually happens that isn't?
I was gonna say, like, I just have like a punch list. I really liked when the girl runs. So like, I have in all caps, they pull off the swap. Because, like, it was not working for me. We already talked about that, though. But there's a part where he talks to Pablo and stuff.
Yes.
Pablo's like, wait a minute, Jefe. And, like, fake Ash, bad Ash, actually says, it took you long enough. Because it's like, he knows Spanish. He's not being racist. He's doing all the things Ash wouldn't do. It's kind of hilarious how long it takes Pablo to catch on. And it's not like this should be a foreign concept. Because he just left Kelly, who's not herself.
Yes.
So I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man?
But he went at that, like, he may not have noticed on his own. He went at that with the knowledge that she was not who she said she was.
I know.
Ash, though, like, when he's in the, like, to get him coated in blood and really convince thing, when Ruby pulls the chainsaw into her own stomach, I'm like, that's genius.
I love that
scene.
scene.
Like, granted, she can't die, so, like, it's not hurting her.
I have a whole, like, Ruby getting chainsawed and loving it.
Yeah.
Her face, like, her, like, face was amazing. Lucille Lawless is amazing.
And just turning so she can spray everyone.
Yeah, no, the whole thing. And him being like, you crazy bitch, stop it. And she's like, like, you like this, don't you, bitch?
She's doing it to herself.
I'm not doing this. Like, his trying to, like, it was an amazing, that I thought was amazing. I love that.
That was good. Good stuff.
I have the boom line. I have the hundreds of years to get the book. 2 years in this shithole of a school. No one is that lucky. You gotta. And she's like doing her like speech with her like guts hanging out and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, perfect.
Ash is pretty lucky.
And all the students are like, what the fuck is going on? Miss Previtt's like, oh, like back from the dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, finally the daughter realizes in time to die.
Yeah, she comes around. I like that. It was weird though. We just get a montage of her like, that's my girl, and all those little moments, and then it's like, oh, that's how you know.
And did she even jump in front of the knife, or did she just die?
She's kind of running towards him in a way that I thought it was. It was
not unexpected for her to get hit with it, but I didn't know if it was supposed to be taken as, oh, I must save you now, or oh no, I got.
I'm like 70% sure she like runs to like stop it, but she kind of runs straight and not from the side, so it doesn't sell it that it's like that's what's happening.
It didn't seem like it was proven to be intentional.
Yeah,
and either way,
though, I feel like later they could just pretend it was or it wasn't. And I'd be like, yeah.
Well, he'll say something like, "Thanks for saving me, kid. I was just going for a hug.
I was running away." I was just going for a hug.
So I didn't. I took this as now like, well, Ash is like going to win in quotes because you needed the daughter to kill him in order to break this prophecy. But you have her dead now, or is it the same deal as Kelly now, and she's going to transfer her soul into the kid's body to kill Ash to continue the thing?
What kid's body?
His daughter.
Okay, there's an empty vessel now.
Yeah, she killed Kelly with it, and that made that a perfect empty vessel.
Yeah.
And now that's an empty vessel, so I feel like someone should transfer bodies into the kid.
Into that body. Yeah, that would make sense. I was going to say, like, I don't even know what's going to happen now. I felt like Bad Ash was wasted, so I'm hoping his head, like, grows back. I'm hoping we do something. Like, I don't really want that to happen, but it's really weird that he just died right there. After all this
it gave you that Lee Majors feel where you're like, why was he back for nothing? Like,
and, like, you know, sometimes that's the point, is like, I will destroy everything, and you just, like, kill him, and that's, like, the joke. But, like, there was so much here and so much whatever. His personality, his like weirdness as like the Ash who doesn't know anything but knows everything or some weird whatever it is, whole thing. I also wrote down I think Brandy was like a waste of a character, and then we see that she's that she's back in like the Upside Down.
I never thought she was gone.
Yeah, but she's like she just flip flops around. She believes him. She doesn't believe him. I kind of hate her character.
I do hate her character. Mostly
back me up on this
because of the writing. The actress I'm fine with.
She's doing a good job.
They're giving her a lot of shit where it's like, shouldn't you believe this by now? Like, what is the problem here?
Yeah, there's a lot of going back and forth.
You know that like you just saw a mouth form out of her leg. Shouldn't you believe anything's possible?
Yes, there's a lot of like stuff that's like not charitable for her character. There's a lot of weird stuff where I'm like, it doesn't put her in a good light to be like, I don't know what's real anymore.
No, she's a
goofy
ditz
ass
of an
guy.
idiot.
Yeah, it's weird.
Which Ash is kind of dumb. So like you're like, oh, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree when your dad is Ash, your mom's name is Candy Bar. Like,
perhaps this
How
is
smart are you going to be?
This is this is to be expected. I feel like maybe she should have been cocky then, because there's times when she's like that, and then she goes. That's why I wrote like a ping pongy, flip floppy waste of a character. I'm great with words.
Yeah.
Because it's just this like thing where it's like sometimes you're this, sometimes you're that, but not in a way that I buy as like I'm having trouble, or like there's a deep seated thing where like I don't want to be like my father. My mom always told me my father was whatever. Like we're not even doing that. We're just like Pop-Tarts. Wait, I want to come with you. I don't want to go with you. You're a murderer. I love you. Never mind. Like it's back and forth. Yeah. And then so for her death, I was just like, she could stab him right now. She could not. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
No, there's 3 question marks coming up, and I'm interested though.
No. I think that we're off to a good, like, this show I don't think usually ends in a way that, like, makes me, like, scared and hate it or no? Or what is your...
Like, it usually ends like a resolution and starts off with a horrible problem.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I think it'll be satisfying.
I feel like the season will round out okay. We're going to get some cool upside down stuff.
Yeah.
I hope we'll get like a back and forth, or they'll try to go in and then end up coming back and going in, or the portal and all that. So we'll
see. We've thrown out some predictions here.
We got somewhere to go.
You have any last buttons?
No, man.
All right. That's this episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching Just Daggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.